Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's great to have you here. Today we're talking about something that's been popping up in my inbox, trending on X, and making noise in crypto chat rooms all over the States. Bobcoin. Yeah, you heard that right, Bobcoin. At first glance, the name sounds like some inside joke from the internet, but there's a lot more here than just a meme and a logo. In fact, behind the humor, there's a project with serious funding, ambitious tech, and a vision that's got both retail traders and seasoned crypto investors in the US paying attention. So what's the deal? Why is everyone suddenly talking about Bobcoin? Well, let's start with the obvious. The market's been through one of the most volatile years we've seen in a while. Bitcoin dominance has been high, altcoins have been in recovery mode, and the DeFi narrative has been slowly creeping back into the spotlight. That's the environment Bobcoin is stepping into, and the timing is interesting, to say the least. Now, as of today, August 9th, 2025, Bobcoin is sitting at about $0.000067. That's roughly a 5% uptick in the past 24 hours, giving it a market cap around $4.65 million, with nearly 690 billion tokens in circulation. To put it in perspective, this is microcap territory, the kind of place where 10x or even 100x moves can happen when momentum really kicks in, but also the kind of place where you have to be prepared for brutal drawdowns if things don't go as planned. The trading volume has been steadily climbing over the past week, a sign that there's genuine market interest building. Whether that's mostly traders looking for a quick flip or long-term holders positioning early, that's still a positive indicator for liquidity. But here's where things get really interesting. And it's not just about the price action. Just this past week, the team behind Bobcoin announced they've secured $9.5 million in fresh funding. That brings their total raised capital to about $21 million. And this isn't some low-effort cash grab. This money has been earmarked for something called the BitVM bridge. If you're not deep into blockchain tech, let me break that down in simple terms. Bitcoin, as powerful and valuable as it is, has always been a bit isolated when it comes to DeFi. Sure, there are wrapped versions like WBTC, but most of the Bitcoin supply just sits in cold storage, acting more like digital gold than an active financial asset. The BitVM bridge aims to change that. The idea is to allow Bitcoin to flow into DeFi ecosystems without relying on fully centralized intermediaries. Imagine taking your Bitcoin, locking it up in a secure system, and being able to use a tokenized representation of it to lend, borrow, trade, or provide liquidity on decentralized platforms, and then redeem it back into real Bitcoin whenever you want. This opens up Bitcoin's trillion-dollar market cap to DeFi in a way that's never been fully realized before. If Bobcoin's team can pull this off, they won't just be another altcoin, they could be a major player in a massive new market segment. And this is why the US market cares. A huge percentage of Bitcoin holders are here in the States, and many of them have been looking for safe, efficient ways to put their BTC to work without selling it. Think about the implications. Yield farming with BTC, using BTC as collateral for loans, even trading derivatives based on BTC positions, all without leaving the decentralized ecosystem. That's the kind of innovation that can catch the attention of both retail traders and institutional investors. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the name. Yes, it's Bobcoin. That meme energy is part of its appeal, especially online, but it also means some people will dismiss it before they even look into the fundamentals. And to be fair, that skepticism isn't entirely unjustified. We've seen dozens of meme tokens pop, pump, and vanish into oblivion. But the difference here is that there's a clear technological goal and actual funding to make it happen. That's not common in the meme coin space. If we zoom out and look at Bobcoin's price history, it's a familiar chart pattern for early-stage tokens. Initial hype sent it skyrocketing, followed by the inevitable correction when the short-term speculators took profits. Then came the quiet accumulation phase, low volume, low volatility, and a gradual buildup of committed DI holders. Now, with fresh capital and development updates, there's renewed energy in the market. The key question is whether this will translate into a sustained rally or just another short-lived spike. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Can Bob Coin hit $1? Well, let's run the numbers. With a circulating supply of 690 billion tokens, $1 per token would mean a market cap of $690 billion. To put that in context, that's almost the size of Bitcoin's current market cap and nearly double Ethereum's. Without a massive token burn or supply restructuring, that's a stretch, a very big stretch. It's not impossible in the long term if the project grows into a dominant force in DeFi. But in the near to midterm, it's more realistic to look at targets like $0.001. Even that would represent a jaw-dropping gain from current prices, and it's a target that wouldn't require the market cap to hit levels rivaling the world's largest cryptocurrencies. But price isn't the whole story here. Sentiment matters. And right now, the Bob Coin community is one of the most vocal in the microcap space. From Twitter threads to Telegram groups, Reddit memes to merch drops, the level of grassroots engagement is high. This kind of community hype can create rapid price surges, but it also comes with the risk of hype cycles burning out just as quickly. For long-term success, the tech and the adoption need to keep pace with the meme energy. Of course, no project is without risk. Regulatory uncertainty in the US is still a major factor for all crypto assets, and any project bridging Bitcoin into DeFi is going to face scrutiny. Execution risk is another. The BitVM bridge is ambitious, and plenty of promising tech and crypto has stumbled on the road from white paper to working product. And then there's competition. Bob Coin isn't the only project eyeing the Bitcoin to DeFi pipeline. Staying ahead in this space will require continuous innovation and a strong developer community. Still, for traders and investors willing to take on high-risk, high-reward plays, Bob Coin has the ingredients for something big. Strong branding, an active community, a clear use case, and now, serious funding. Whether it becomes the next breakout altcoin or just another footnote in the history of speculative assets will depend on what the team delivers over the next 12 to 18 months. So, is Bob Coin worth keeping on your radar? Absolutely. Is it a guaranteed moonshot? No, but in crypto, nothing is. What it does have is momentum, a vision, and enough noise to warrant attention. If you're thinking about getting involved, treat it like any other speculative investment. Do your own research, understand the risks, and never invest more than you're willing to lose. Okay, so let's answer the question everybody's been waiting for. Should you invest in Bob Coin right now or not? Here's the honest truth. Bob Coin is what we call a high-risk, high-reward play. On the plus side, you've got a project that's not just hype. They've got fresh funding, a clear technical roadmap, and a potentially massive use case in bridging Bitcoin into DeFi. The market cap is small, which means if things go well, there's a lot of room for upside. And the community is active, which can help drive short-term momentum. But on the flip side, micro-cap projects like this are volatile. Prices can spike fast and drop even faster. The $1 dream is way too far-fetched right now, given the current token supply. So if you're buying, you need to be realistic about your targets. The tech is still being built. If the BitVM bridge takes longer than expected, or if competitors beat them to the punch, the price could stagnate or even fall. And that's where I'm going to leave it for today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Bob Coin, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more crypto updates and analysis. Until next time, stay safe out there, keep stacking sats, and I'll see you in the next video.